Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of talking about how to easily make get and post requests in C# using RestSharp, which is a NuGet package. I talked about how to install that NuGet package in the first episode if you want to go back and check that out. And before we get started, don't forget to hit subscribe and check out my other videos if you're interested. Also, I'm going to link this Mamba wireless gaming mouse by Razer in the description if you want to go check that out. It helps out the channel if you use that link and buy anything. It doesn't have to be just this mouse, and I would appreciate it. And today we're going to continue using the JSON placeholder I don't know if they call it typey code or what, but this is the test API that you can use in your code to make sure that calling APIs works before you go and implement the rest of the code, right? And this is what we're doing. We're doing the post method, and basically what's going to be returned is whatever title that we post with the request, whatever body that we send with it, and whatever user ID we send with it, and this ID will be 101. And it's important to note that resources will not be really updated on the server, but it will be faked as if. So we're not actually updating anything on this website because you can imagine what people would end up posting, but it's just a trial, just to make sure your post works. And by the way, I'm using Postman, and here's a good example. I did it with parameters, and I also did it with body, and the right way to do it is with body. And Postman is just an API tester. It's a free software if you want to go check it out. And just to show you what it's supposed to look like, here is the URL we're going to call our API, and here are the three pieces of the body, so to speak. We have the title, the body part, and the user ID of a post, and then I just have test, test body, and 1 respectively. So let's go ahead and send this and see what happens. Here you can see we get back what we put in plus the ID of 101, and we get a status of 201 saying it was created. Okay. So I'm back at my logger demo project, my logger demo project, and my logger demo solution, which I've been using, and I used that in the last one. And here I have the basic outline. And by the way, if you're just starting on this video, you can go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager, Manage NuGet Packages for Solution, and then you can type RestSharp and install this for the project you're working on. I have it installed for logger demo, and then you would hit install in case you didn't watch the first part. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to send a post request rather than a get request, and it's a little bit different. Okay, so the first thing we need to think about is how are we going to send the body of the request, the data that we're sending with the request, One way I'm going to do this is I'm going to create a new class. So I'm going to right-click on our project and go to Add and then Class, and I'm just going to call this post, I guess. It's going to be our class name, and then it's going to have 3 different properties, right? It's going to have title, it's going to have body, and user ID. Title and body are both going to be string. User ID is going to be an integer. So let's go ahead and, well, first let's make this a public class so we can see it. Okay, and then I'm just going to type in public int and user ID just as it says in the example. And I'm going to add setters and getters, meaning you can do it the short way, like how I'm doing, meaning that we can set this value and we can also get this value once this object is created. Okay, public string, and this one's going to be body, and we're also going to give it getters and setters. And then I'm just going to copy this, and we're going to do the same with title. So those are the 3 parts of the body that we're going to send with this request. And now we have a nice little class that we can create an object, put in the values that we want for these 3 properties, and convert it to JSON and send it with our request. So let's go back to program.cs here. And what I want to do is I want to do request. Well, actually, no. I'm going to create our body variable. or our body object. And that's going to equal a new, and then our class that we just created, so post, and then I can give body a value, and let's call it, or let's say this is the test body. All right, and then we'll go to the next one, which will be title, test post request, and then lastly is user ID, and let's make that 2. All right, so we created our new body object, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add this to our request that we created up here, but we're going to turn it into JSON so that the API can read it. So we're going to do request dot add body, or add JSON body, and then we're going to pass in our body object that we created up here. Alright, so next I'm going to create our response, which is going to equal client, and then dot post, because this is a post request, and then we're going to pass in our request. Okay, and then let's go ahead and make sure, let's do console dot write line, not just write, and I want to make sure that we get a good response back. So let's type out response dot status code and toString, and then I'm going to put some spaces, and then let's actually get back the content. So status code, if we go back to Postman that I was showing you earlier, that would be like 201 created. And now we can do content dot toString like we did with the get request. Okay, I think this will work. Let's go ahead and let's try it out. Cool, there it is. Okay, so if you notice, the ID is 101 like we expected. The body is the body that we gave this new body object, and the title is also what we gave the body object, and same with the user ID. And let's see, it gave us a status that it was created, so all is good. So that is how you can make a post request using RestSharp. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.